Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to come and talk about Wendy Williams. It's so crazy because um, we were just talking about Wendy like a few days ago in Hot Topics, in a Hot Topics video that I did. And for those who follow me on Twitter, I've tweeted out multiple times over the last probably month and a half, 2 months maybe. Like, I wonder where Wendy Williams is. I hope that Wendy Williams is doing okay. I hope Auntie is doing all right. I think about Wendy Williams a lot. Um, for those who don't know, Wendy Williams is like my shero. She is. Um, I remember like back in the day, before I found out about Google, it was Ask Jeeves. Okay, let me tell you my age. Okay, when I telling you my age, there was a site called Ask Jeeves, and you could go there. And I remember also just seeing videos of her float around online. And when her and Charlemagne were together, it was a hot mess. Okay, um, and when all the stuff started like happening on um, the Wendy Williams show, I made a joke about me taking over Hot Topics. Because my auntie wasn't, my auntie was, I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna lie, girl. That Nook was over there wearing her low. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. Kevin. Kevin was over there wearing Auntie Low, honey. And so she didn't know she was coming or going. Leaning or rocking with it, okay? And so I had the honors of taking over Hot Topics. Okay, now I thought the gig was only gonna last just for a few months, but my auntie, it was some other plans in place, and auntie ain't returned, and so I'm I've officially taken over Hot Topics. Okay, no, but for real, there's a documentary that's coming out, and one of my friends texted me last night. I didn't even know. I was at Target. Okay. I was at Target walking around looking for something to buy. Okay. And they text me. And I didn't even want to watch it because I just knew it was going to be sad. And so I started asking all these questions. I started asking all these questions like, is it sad? What's she saying? Right? Instead of just watching the video. And then I told him, I was like, I know you're probably thinking, just watch the video. And so I was like, ooh. And then I texted to my sister. And then my sister watched it and she was like, oh, I almost started crying a couple of times. I said, oh, you see, I didn't even mention anything about, how was the video? How was the trailer? She texted me back and was like, oh my God, I almost started crying a couple of times. And so I was like, girl, I'm not going to watch it. And so last night I was just laying on the couch. I was laying right here, girl, facing this way. Girl, I think I was on saxfifth.com or something, child. Looking for stuff I ain't gonna buy, just putting stuff in my basket. And I was like, oh, let me watch the trailer. When I tell y'all, at my big age, my big self was laying on this couch boohoo crying. Like boohoo crying. Girl, like crying. Girl. And I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. I don't know if um Wendy says she doesn't have money. Now, I don't know if she means that she doesn't have money because they still have her coin on lock down at Wells Fargo, or if she really just does not have money. Um, After a conversation with a friend last night, I could see her possibly not having money. I hope that she just means that her money is still on lock. I don't know if Wendy was cognizant when she decided to approve of this documentary. Because those who know Wendy Williams knows that Wendy Williams, when it comes to her personal life, she's a very private person. And the only reason why we found out what we found out about Wendy was because, girl, Kevin didn't know how to wrap it up, and that girl had a baby, right? But other than that, Wendy really kept her personal business under wraps. So that's why it's like either she does really need the money, and that's why she decided to, I guess, approve of this project because she ain't got no money. And this is what I need in order to bring in a little income, right? Or either there are people over there still getting over her and she just don't know no better. A part of me feels like with a project this big, you never know with these networks. You never know. But I feel like they would cross their T's and dot their I's and make sure that Wendy was definitely 100% on board before they decided to go this route and basically document her life. Me personally, I wish, and I like it's not my life, but I just don't like it. I don't. I don't. I just wish I just don't like to see her. Oh, I'm about to cry. Girl, you know how y'all stand for for real, like Wendy is my girl, my girl, my girl. Um, I think what it is to see her go from being who she was to seeing this. Like I just don't like how I don't like it. I just don't. I would rather have had Wendy just disappear and we not see her, and whatever images we had of her, those are the images that we had of her. But I think it just brings just a whole different layer to it. Now don't get it twisted. I'm not no stan like girl, the Barbs and Kens. Okay? The hotties and girl, the Beehive and the Navy and the Lambs and all that. No. Girl, mama still got some sense, okay? Girl. We not doing none of that docs and stuff and all that extra carrying on that y'all out here in these streets doing, looking like some fools. But Wendy is still somebody who I really, really um just I just love what she did. And I think she's iconic and I think she's legendary and I think she made her mark in media and pop culture. I think that Wendy Williams will, when her time comes, because we all gonna transition. I think when her time does come, I think Wendy Williams will forever be remembered. I really, really do. Now, one thing I've been seeing a lot of people say online is that this is Wendy's karma. One thing that I have learned, this is probably about 4 or 5 years ago. Shout out to the diva. Come on, each one, teach one. I think some of us, not all of us, I think there's some of us who, when we think of karma, we only think of karma coming to you in a bad way, not realizing that there is a such thing as good karma. There's good karma and bad karma. The reason why I'm going to push back on and even a friend of mine hit me up last night. Okay, I talked to 3 of my friends last night about this whole Wendy Williams situation. Okay. Um, a friend of mine hit me up last night and asked me, "Do I think this is Wendy Williams karma?" And I told him no. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't think this is her karma. And if it is, it was her good karma. Wendy Williams had, I don't know, I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna say it just to make it sound better. Wendy Williams had the number one talk show in the country. Wendy Williams made a lot of money. So if you want to sit here and say that that was her karma, then so be it. Hello? But I think that when y'all try and paint Wendy Williams as if she is the only one out in these streets who did what she did, I don't think that's fair. We just found out a few days ago that through TMZ, and Tiana Taylor was going off in their comment section, that girl, her husband turned the water off and they couldn't even wash their ass. Okay, now I'll put a little stank on it. But he turned all the utilities off and then she got them turned back on the same day. Through TMZ. Now I haven't watched TMZ the show. I guess it still comes on in a long time. But I remember years ago, TMZ on the show, they would all sit around that office and kiki and laugh and gossip and talk about people and expose people's business. They just not giving their opinion about folks' business. Baby, they exposing the people's business. Okay? So if we're gonna go down this road of that's Wendy Williams karma, then girl, it's a lot of bitches before Wendy Williams that need to get in line. The Inquirer, Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood, girl, just all like she's not the only one. Now, yes, at one point in radio, Wendy was messy. Okay, she was a messy bitch. I'm not gonna say it like her. But we also not gonna sit here and act like y'all messy asses wasn't tuning in every day to her show because y'all wanted to hear her talk about politics. Like I told my friend last night, it's levels to being messy. Don't get it twisted. I'm messy. Other YouTubers messy. And then you got the TMZ messy. Then you got the Wendy Williams messy, right? Then you got the Tasha K messy. Like we all messy. But it's just on what level of mess are you on? Y'all will talk about this as Wendy Williams karma, but y'all were also tuning in to watch her show every fucking day. To see what she was going to say or who she was going to drag. Like I told my friend last night. Girl, we all subscribe to the Shade Room. Yeah, we're not on the Shade Room because, girl, we want to hear what they got to say about Joe Biden. It's levels to the mess. Like I told him, you want to know the mess. I'm going to get online and give my opinion about the mess. TMZ, they going to expose the mess. Okay? I don't think it's fair to put that on Wendy Williams again, as if Wendy Williams is the only messy bitch alive. Because guess what? If Wendy Williams passes away anytime soon, you do know that we still will have access to these celebrities. And you do know that there are going to be media outlets out there, people out there still exposing folks' mess. So when it's all said and done for Wendy Williams, the mess ain't going to stop. So who are you going to put it on then? Whose karma is it going to fall on then? Whose lap is the karma going to fall on? The bad karma. But Wendy Williams has had a magnificent life. And that wasn't due to no bad karma. Wendy Williams has been successful for a very long time. Again, that was not due to bad karma. Wendy Williams' health declining, I don't think it has anything to do with her occupation. Newsflash, bitch, we all gonna die. So I guess when all of our health starts to decline at one point in life, are the people gonna start screaming, oh, that's because of so and so and so and so? Hello? Hello? I don't think what I'm saying has anything to do with the love that I have for Wendy Williams. I really feel like I'm talking some sense. I really feel like if you're going to pin Wendy Williams to a cross and say this is her karma, baby, it's about 2,000 other people before Wendy Williams and probably about 10,000 after Wendy Williams that need to be up there too. Hello? While yes, I do agree that Wendy Williams used to drag the girls and boys back in the day, especially on radio, okay, and tell the girls business, okay, and maybe she didn't deliver it the way that Entertainment Tonight would deliver it, right? They're not gonna sit up there and give their opinion. They just gonna let you know what's going on. But girl, they're still exposing folks' business, like they really are. Every time we look up, girl, Khloe Kardashian was in the hospital going through an early labor. And TMZ, for those who don't know, was about to run a story. I think they ran the story, and that's what made her go into the early labor. I can't remember. TMZ was going to run a story or ran the story that Tristan Thompson was out here in these streets slanging dick. You think they gave a damn about that lady being pregnant? You think they stopped them from running that story? I think they gave Kristen a heads up, like, hey, girl, you know we about to put this story out. I know her big ass over there about to go into labor, but girl, sorry. That's pretty much what it was. So all I'm saying is I just we can't we just can't y'all just can't put that all on Wendy like that. Because again, if Wendy died tomorrow, who y'all gonna is it gonna be Tim? What is it Harry's karma? Is it Entertainment Tonight karma? Is it the Inquirer's karma? You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm gonna watch the documentary. I'm gonna try. God was boohoo crying. It made me so sad to see her like that. It really did. It really really made me sad. Like really made me sad. I was telling my friend, I was like, girl, I was over here like bawling. I just don't know why they letting her go out like this. I really don't. Again, like I said, I guess if she needs the money, then I guess you need the money. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. Is if she really is low on cash and a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. That's the only thing that would make sense out of this for me as to why she decided to take this route and do this docu. My stomach growling. I need to eat something. That's the only thing. Because again, like I said, Wendy's too private for her to go down this road of allowing a camera in her face that way. It's one thing to allow a camera in your face while you sitting in your purple chair talking about the people. It's another thing for you to put your John Hancock on some paper for people to see you at the lowest of the low. All right, y'all. I'm gone. It's so crazy, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. I've said this. I'll say it again. I love Wendy Williams, but Mama, this might not be the right time to tug on your wig just a little bit. And I just want to tell everybody out there, especially the women, don't ever let no man have full control over your life. Because if Wendy Williams ain't taught y'all nothing, girl, I'm not saying you shouldn't be in a relationship. I'm not saying you shouldn't be in no marriage, girl. Marry these niggas if he a good man. Girl. Some of y'all be out here with these some of y'all be out here with these trash ass niggas, not them. If you got you a Dr. Eugene, a Barack Obama, okay, a Prince Harry, girl, snatch his ass up. Girl, okay, and run for the motherfucking hills. But even with that being, I had a friend, and she, girl, 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 loved her man's dirty draws. But mama was not a dummy at the end of the day. Okay? I always respected her for that. Even though, girl, she'll probably slap a bitch over her man. Girl, when it came down to it, Miss Thing was gonna make sure she worked. She was gonna make sure she had money stashed to the side. She was gonna make sure she didn't quit her job. Okay, Miss Thing was gonna make sure because she had a grasp on reality that, girl, this shit could end tomorrow. Okay, now while I'm with him, I'ma love him and I'ma knock a bitch upside her head. But girl, I'm not gonna be too much of a fool. I always respected her for that. Be with your man, love on your man, but girl, don't be no idiot. And I feel like at some point Wendy was an idiot. She gave Kevin too much power. I mean, girl, the writings are on the wall. When the relationship between Kevin and Wendy ended, everything just went downhill. It did. So I drag Kevin and tug on his wig sometimes too. But one thing I cannot take away from Kevin is he was taking care of business at the Wendy Williams show, clearly, when he was there. Now, some people who worked for the Wendy Williams show could say that it probably wasn't their best experience having to deal with someone like Kevin. But it still doesn't take away from when that relationship ended, girl, everything girl. And Wendy Williams has not been the same since. Girl, you don't never let no nigga have that much power or control over you. Not to the point where, girl, a marriage ends and, girl, your life just goes down the drain. Girl, I understand you might cry for a week or two. Girl, you lose a little weight. But, girl, you're going to have to stand back up, bitch, and get it together. Wendy Williams' entire empire was gone. All because a nigga, a trifling nigga, all because she decided to end a marriage. And everything went down. That just goes to show how much power and how much control Kevin had. Wendy Williams should have been able to just pick up the pieces and go about her business. She couldn't do it. Because she put everything into Kevin. I'm not letting no nigga have that much control over me. Well, girl, you already know, girl, I don't care about these niggas anyways. But, girl, if I was to get into a relationship, ain't no nigga having that much control over me. Girl, Matter of fact, I don't even want you in my business. Not this business. My business is my business. Girl, we're not doing no ties. You ain't gonna be my manager. No. No. I don't need you looking over my paperwork. No. Okay? Because when it's all said and done, niggas start trying to get you for your money. Girl, we getting a prenup. That motherfucker gonna be ironclad. Because I'm gonna be rich one day. And ain't no nigga, if I ever decide to get into a relationship, ain't no nigga taking none of my goddamn money. Girl, y'all will see me on the YouTube cutting up and acting a goddamn donkey. Okay? Not my goddamn money. Girl, as hard as I've been working, girl, pumping out videos, trying to get my shit together. You think I'm gonna let some nigga come into my shit and take my shit? Girl, bye. But anyways, that's my auntie. It is what it is. We'll talk more about it, girl, when the documentary comes out. And her family is a part of the documentary. Her sister, we've always asked questions about where's her sister. We know Tommy. Girl, Tommy is an old messy stunt queen. Wendy, Wendy wasn't having it when Tommy came out, low-key trying to tell Wendy's business. And Wendy got on TV talking about how he wore dresses and pumps. Oh, girl! When Wendy got on TV talking about how he was wearing dresses and pumps. Yeah, that's okay. I am going to forever miss Miss Wendy Williams. I am. When I say I absolutely love her, y'all don't even know how much I love that lady. Y'all really don't. Y'all really don't. I don't think people really understand how much I love her. Not even on no standing, like I said, barbs and navy and beehive type of shit. I'm saying like I just love this lady. Oh, it hurts my heart to see her going through what she's going through. Anyways, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.